A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hi everyone, and welcome to A+ English. I'm Pat.
And I'm Chikling.
So today we're looking at this month's Culture Shock article, where Simon, a British guy, is getting used to the different things in Taiwan. Today's all about movies, so let's start by asking you, do you like watching movies at the theatre or at home, and why?
For me, I prefer watching movies at home because, well, you're alone. So it's much more comfy for me than being at the theater. And I actually make my own popcorn and churros.
Wow.
So it's just like basically being at the theater. I think it's similar. What about you?
It's all going to depend on what kind of movie it is. Some things I'll see and I think, I'll watch that later at home, download it, get a DVD if I really want to own it. But if it's a big movie which is going to have lots of special effects, kind of maybe big battle scenes, you know, the Marvel movies, the Star Wars movies, those kind of things, you need to go and experience them on a big full screen with all the sound. If it's like a personal drama kind of movie, sure, watch those at home because you don't need all that stuff. You're focusing on the acting performances. So yeah, it all comes down to which kind of movie I'm watching at the time. But let's see what happens now when Simon and Lucia head to the movie theatre in Taiwan and read through day one.
Culture shock! Watching movies in Taiwan. Warm-up question. Do you like watching movies at the theater or at home? Why?
Simon and Lucia are standing outside a movie theater. They are looking at the movie posters.
We want to see Inside Out, right? I heard it's a great film.
Sure. Let me book our seats on my phone. I can get cheap tickets that way.
Oh, we can reserve seats. That's great. Most cinemas in the UK do that too.
You like it? I hate it. I like to just find a seat on the spot. Most theaters in the US and Canada are like this.
Simon remembers choosing seats at the theater in the UK. The memory ends.
Why don't you like reserved seating? I think it's a good way to plan ahead.
It wastes time. I prefer to make decisions at the last minute.
Lucia chooses 2 seats and books the tickets.
British versus
American English.
film,
Movie.
cinema,
Movie theater. Word power. Book. Book. Jerry booked a room at a nice hotel for his vacation. Jerry booked a room at a nice hotel for his vacation. Ahead. Ahead. We need to prepare ahead of time for our school fair. We need to prepare ahead of time for our school fair. Waste. Waste. If you don't finish your food, you're wasting it. If you don't finish your food, you're wasting it. Decision. Decision. Robert always talks to his wife before he makes a big decision. Robert always talks to his wife before he makes a big decision.
认识字汇
Reserve. Reserve. Reserved seating. Reserved seating. Prefer. Prefer.
So the article starts and we see that Simon and Lucia are standing outside a movie theatre.
所以文章一开始就看到 Simon 还有 Lucia 他们站在电影院的外面。
And we also say they are looking at the movie posters. Of course, if you're outside a lot of these places, you see the posters with a big star and the name and think, oh, that kind of looks cool.
Yeah.
I'll want to go and see that.
所以 poster 就是海报的意思，他们正在电影院的外面看电影的海报。
So Simon starts today's conversation. He says, we want to see Inside Out, right? Inside Out is obviously the name of the movie here, and he uses right with a question mark in this way to check something. We use right like this when we want to make sure that something is correct or see if someone is agreeing with us, like, oh, you're from Taiwan, right?
Yes.
Yes, it means I'm pretty sure, but I just want to check.
所以他们两个就说，我们是要看 Inside Out 脑筋急转弯对吧？
Simon also says, I heard it's a great film.
所以 Simon 就说，我听说是一部超棒的电影那在美式英文我们比较常说 movie。
Right, the word film is used in both the UK and the US, but it's probably more common for people to say film than it is for them to say movie in the UK. We'd say, oh, are you going to watch the new Bond film, the Star Wars film, rather than the Bond movie, the Star Wars movie, that kind of thing. Now, after this, Lucia says, sure, let me book our seats on my phone.
那我们来看一下 book 这个单字。Book 就是预定的意思。You can book seats, like in the theater, or you can book tickets for a concert. You can book rooms, you can book tables. 你可以订很多东西。那如果东西被订完了，我们可以说 be booked up. 所以如果饭店的房间都被订光了，你可以说 the hotel is booked up. 那么英式英文里面呢，也会说 to book into somewhere or to book in somewhere. And this is just like check in or check into somewhere. 就是有登记到了饭店登记你的名字的意思。比如说 They booked into the hotel right after they arrived in London. 那课文例句是 Jerry booked a room at a nice hotel for his vacation. Jerry 呢，为了他的假期订了一个很不错的饭店房间。所以文章就说了 Lucia 她就讲了，那我在手机上订票好了。
Yeah, like Chicolin said, we can book things like a table at a restaurant, a seat on a plane or a train. We could even almost use it as an adjective and say the hotel is booked up or fully booked would be another way. We could say, I booked a taxi for the airport. It will arrive at 3 p.m. That kind of thing. So let's get back to the article, and Lucia is talking about booking online, and then she explains why they are doing it. She says, I can get cheap tickets that way.
所以 Lucia 就说了，我在手机上订票啊，会比较低价哦。那这边我们看到 can 的用法 ，can 我们可以拿来当问句，譬如说 Can you open the door for me?
Yes, I can.
或者 No, I can't. Yeah, 所以语气上，如果你想要委婉一点，我们就可以把 can 改成是 could.
Right, can be used in lots of different ways. Here we're showing either possibility or opportunity, like I can do this by booking online. I have the opportunity to do this. Can could also be permission. Can I go to the movies? No, you finish your homework. You're asking to be allowed to do something. So back to the article, and we now see that Lucia takes out her phone.
Yeah, 所以 Lucia 她的手就拿出来，我要来订票咯。
Next, we see she finds the theatre's website and clicks book tickets.
所以你找到电影院的网址，就按下订票，你就可以订了。
After this, we see that a picture of the seat plan of the theatre comes up.
这边我们看到 seat plan 这个指的是电影院的座位表，然后你看到座位表跳出来了。
And Simon says, "Oh, we can reserve seats."
Reserve 就是预定，你可以是房间的座位，或者是房间或者是电影院的座位，都是可以用 reserve 这个字。
Right, reserve just means the same as book, the word power we discussed earlier. Anyway, Simon likes this idea, and here's why. He says, "That's great. Most cinemas in the UK do that too." So like film and movie, with film being more common in the UK, there's no actual difference in meaning between the word cinema and movie theatre. But in the UK, you will hear people using the word cinema a lot more. It's more common. Hey, let's go to the cinema on Friday night. I'll meet you outside the cinema, that kind of thing.
Yeah, 所以 Simon 就说太棒了，可以定位置了。那电影院呢？我们美式英文喜欢说 theater， 不过英式英文比较常说 cinema。所以 I think you guys spell theater differently too, right?
Right, we spell it Theatre instead of ER.
Like center?
Yeah, a lot of other words like that, we put the RE in that order. But let's move on with the article. We see that Lucia looks unhappy about this.
Why? 所以 Lucia 她看起来不太开心诶。Why? Why is that?
Well, she says, "You like it? I hate it. I like to just find a seat on the spot."
On the spot? 那就是今天的 Magic Box. Maybe we should go there.
Right.
Magic Box.
嗨，大家好，我是 Peggy。我那天目睹一场有一点可怕的车祸，有一台机车呢碾到了从路旁边冲出来的老鼠。The rat was killed on the spot。然后机车其实就这样扬长而去，但老鼠当场就被碾毙了，好可怕！虽然老鼠很恶心啊，但是看到它被直接碾爆，还是觉得超级可怕的。说到这个当场被碾爆的当场 on the spot。今天就要来跟大家拆解一下这个好用的片语。首先 ，spot 当名词的时候是地点的意思，比如说 I know a great spot to enjoy some tea and a nice view。我知道一个好地方可以边欣赏风景边喝茶。那我们把这个地点的 spot 放到 on 的后面，意思当然就是说在那个地点的当场或是那个现场的意思咯。所以我们也可以用 on the spot 造这个句子。The police arrested the burglars on the spot. 警察把闯空门的盗贼当场逮捕。或者像这个新闻里面会出现的句子 Our New York correspondent is on the spot bringing us live feed on the protest. 本台的纽约特派员就在现场为我们带来抗议现场的实况转播。那 on the spot 除了当场、现场之外，如果你说的是 put someone on the spot， 那就不是说把某个人放在那个现场的意思哦，不是，这个片语的意思是令某个人难堪，让他骑虎难下的意思。大家可以想象，就是你被老师问到问题答不出来，可是大家都在看你的感觉，差不多就是那个感觉啦。比如说这个句子 Maria's question really put Anthony on the spot。Maria 的问题呢，真的让 Anthony 很难堪。好啦，今天教给大家3个 on the spot 这个片语的意思，请大家现在、立刻、马上、当场给我记起来咯。
Welcome back. So, on the spot means kind of at that exact point, right then. Now, I'm with Simon here. I like to be able to choose my seat, whether it's on the train or in the cinema or anywhere like that. It saves time in arguments. Now, looking at that phrase on the spot, here are another couple of examples. I did a great job in my job interview. The boss offered me the job on the spot. So right then said, oh, right, you're hired. We could also say, I made a huge mistake at work. I was fired on the spot. They just said, get out and don't come back.
So where can you pick movie theater seats on the spot?
Well, Lucia says most theaters in the US and Canada are like this.
OK， 所以 Lucia 她就说，可是美国跟加拿大大部分都是现场直接找位置的耶。
Of course, she did live in Canada for a while. We now see that Simon remembers choosing seats at the theatre in the UK.
所以 Simon 他就开始回想起英国选位置的记忆。
And then the memory ends. So next, Simon says, why don't you like reserved seating?
那想完了这个记忆之后呢 ，Simon 就问了 Lucia 说，那你为什么不喜欢呢？这边出现的 reserved seating 就是预定座位制的意思。那 I'm wondering about this too.
Well, Simon also adds, I think it's a good way to plan ahead.
OK， 那接下来我们讲 ahead 这个单字。Ahead 就是一个副词，它指在什么事情之前或在某个时间之前。我们来讲一个片语比较常用的 quit while one's ahead， 这个就是中文的见好就收。比如说 Let's quit while we're ahead. There's no reason for us to end it worse off than we began. 代表我们见好就收吧，没有必要把事情变得更糟。那我们也可以说有个光明的未来 to have a bright future ahead of someone. Or 如果你看到一个人说你有一个光明的未来，你就变成 you 就好了。You have a bright future ahead of you. 那课文例句是 We need to prepare ahead of time for our school fair. 我们必须为了学校的园游会提前做准备。
Right, it's pretty common to say plan ahead, so make a plan for the future. We can also say look ahead or think ahead, which means to think about the future, often because you want to prepare. Now, you could also walk ahead of someone, which means in front of them, or you could say to someone, go ahead, and that means you go first.
Okay, so will Lucia finally give her reasons?
Yes, she says it wastes time.
Waste, 浪费。那我们再讲更多有关浪费这个字。Waste 就是浪费的意思，它是在这篇文章中是个动词。那浪费时间就是用这个字，比如说不要浪费时间在他身上了 ，Don't waste your time on him。或者是有一个很常用的片语 to waste no time in doing something, and that actually means to do something immediately. 比如说 She wasted no time in calling me after receiving my email. 那就代表 She called me right after receiving my email or immediately after receiving my email. 那么 waste 这个字呢，也可以当名词跟形容词。那当名词的时候我们刚刚都在讲，可以讲浪费时间嘛，我们可以说 a waste of time， 或者是浪费钱 a waste of money or a waste of talent， 浪费才华。那么呢，当形容词的时候呢，你可以放在任何的名词前面，去代表没有必要再使用的东西。比如说 waste materials 就是废弃的物品。那课文例句是 If you don't finish your food, you're wasting it. 如果你没有把食物吃完，你就是在浪费。
Exactly. Don't waste food. Don't throw it away and not eat it. And if you waste rice, your husband will have lots of pimples in the future.
I won't do that anymore.
Okay, it's not good to waste anything really. Time, food, people, it's all bad. So Lucy also adds, I prefer to make decisions at the last minute.
Prefer 就是偏好跟偏爱的意思，所以这边出现的是 to prefer A to B， 这是我们比较常用的，就是比较喜欢 A 胜过于比较喜欢 B。
Yeah, here's another example. I usually prefer noodles to rice. And what Lucia likes to do or prefers to do is make a decision at the end when the last minute she can.
Yeah, 所以我们来看一下 decision 这个单字。Decision 就是决定的意思，那我们可以说 to make a decision 就是做决定，那么它的动词是 decide, so we can say to decide to do something. 比如说 he decided to tell the truth， 或者后面要加上一个事物，就是用 on 变成 to decide on something， 就是选定的意思。那我们可以说 Have you decided on what to wear for the party？ 你已经决定好派对要穿什么了吗？ 课文例句是 Robert always talks to his wife before he makes a big decision. Robert 在做重大决定之前都会和他的老婆讨论。
Decision is similar to the word choice, though it's often used for something that's a little more formal or serious. For example, we could say, I have a big decision to make about what subject to study at university.
那这样也出现 the last minute 就是最后一刻的意思，所以 Lucia 她是习惯在最后一刻才做决定的人。
It's seldom a good idea to do things at the last minute, especially your homework. Now we end day 1 of the article by seeing that Lucia chooses 2 seats and books the tickets.
所以最后呢 Lucia 就决定2个座位就订票了。
Let's now go to today's review time activity.
Games! Yay!
Review time.
Okay, now a good game that people often play in the UK and the US is charades. And so I will try now with Chicolin, I will act out the title of a well-known movie. I can't speak,
Okay.
and you have to guess what the title of the movie is. Okay. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay, watch carefully. This is going to be good. Okay. There we go.
I saw an elephant.
Yeah. Any other animals you saw?
I don't remember. Can you do it again?
Okay, I'll try that again. All right.
Oh, that's a monkey. That's an elephant. Oh, that's a lion. Oh, the Lion King?
Good try, but then this last bit.
What is that? What are you doing? I don't get it. Are you reading?
Yes.
So you're reading a book of animals.
Okay.
I don't get it.
It's a Disney movie.
Oh my god, I feel so dumb right now. But
I'll let you out of your misery.
Okay.
The Jungle Book.
oh, okay.
That was the Jungle Book.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
All right, never mind. But you kind of got the idea, just maybe you haven't seen enough movies. Never mind, it was a good effort. Thanks for watching, everybody. Join us again tomorrow to see how Simon and Lucia enjoy the movie. Bye for now.
Bye.
Culture shock! Watching movies in Taiwan. Warm-up question. Do you like watching movies at the theater or at home? Why?
Simon and Lucia are standing outside a movie theater. They are looking at the movie posters.
We want to see Inside Out, right? I heard it's a great film.
Sure. Let me book our seats on my phone. I can get cheap tickets that way.
Oh, we can reserve seats. That's great. Most cinemas in the UK do that too.
You like it? I hate it. I like to just find a seat on the spot. Most theaters in the US and Canada are like this.
Simon remembers choosing seats at the theater in the UK. The memory ends.
Why don't you like reserved seating? I think it's a good way to plan ahead.
It wastes time. I prefer to make decisions at the last minute.
Lucia chooses 2 seats and books the tickets.
British versus
American English.
film,
Movie.
cinema,
Movie theater. Word power. Book. Book. Jerry booked a room at a nice hotel for his vacation. Jerry booked a room at a nice hotel for his vacation. Ahead, ahead. We need to prepare ahead of time for our school fair. We need to prepare ahead of time for our school fair. Waste, waste. If you don't finish your food, you're wasting it. If you don't finish your food, you're wasting it. Decision, decision. Robert always talks to his wife before he makes a big decision. Robert always talks to his wife before he makes a big decision.
认识字汇
Reserve. Reserve. Reserved seating. Reserved seating. Prefer. Prefer.